do you see on your screens?
A free bird.
Okay. What else? Free bird.
Eagle.
Eagle. Yes. Now, when you say eagle, I want you to share all the thoughts that come to your mind. What thought comes to your mind? Do you know when eagles actually spread their complete wings, it is actually 9 feet or even more? That majestic, right? So tell me, what all thoughts come to your mind? Get to your chat window and let's start writing. What thought does this image bring to you? Quickly, everyone. Okay, sky has no limit. Flying high. Come on, I want everyone, get up. Right, what do you see? Fly high, okay. Any thought that comes to your mind seeing this eagle? To fly is amazing, free and confident, beautiful thought. Altitude, unchaiyan, freedom, beautiful. Achieving target quickly, flying with confidence. What else comes to your mind? Everyone.
Flying high.
Flying high, very good. Peace at high, okay. I'm the king of my life, the whole world is mine. Awesome attitude. Kya baat hai. You know, eagle is also called the king of birds. Positive attitude. Eagle is actually the king of birds. Now, if you see this eagle, okay, goes above the clouds and fly, I can see the confidence in itself. Yes, when there is a storm, eagle actually flies above the clouds against the storm. Eagle will never fly in the same direction of air. It will fly against the storm. Good. What else? Do you see strength? Do you see the authority? Write that, strength, authority. Now, why is this eagle called the king of birds? Is it because of the size? No, then the peacock is bigger, right? Is it because of its claws? Is it because of its beak, its toughness? Why is eagle the king of all the birds? Tell me. Yes, absolutely. Height doesn't matter at all. You know what? An eagle does not fly with other birds. It does not mingle with pigeons. Eagles, if they get together, only eagles will get together with eagles. They have a very, very high mentality and attitude. Yes, they live up to 70 years of age. They rediscover themselves by breaking its beak and then growing the beak again, pulling all its wings out within its own beak. कैथारसिस बोलते हैं, वो पूरा निकालता है, अपना स्किन निकाल देता है और वो वापस आती है. So the only thing that differs an eagle by any other birds is its attitude. It has a very, very sorted attitude. You know what? The most important fact about an eagle is its focus. It is always focusing, and its vision is so clear. It is focusing and at its prey. बहुत दूर से ये अपने प्रे को फोकस करती है एंड देन इट अटैक्स. And very rarely it is heard that an eagle loses its prey because of that sharp focus, which is a very, very important virtue we all must take from an eagle. Right? So, in caps, I want all of you to write focus. Write focus. You have to focus. No distractions. If you are eating, focus on your food. If you are sitting in a training, focus on your training. Even if you make no notes, this focus will take you to places. So learn this first virtue from eagle, to always focus. Do not get distracted. Believe that you are the best. Eagle does not sit with or fly with pigeons, sparrows, or any other bird, because it knows how to stand out. An eagle always flies alone. Always flies alone. So, what does an eagle teach us? That have your own mastermind, have your own company, because your company is crucial. Write again. Sorry. Write again. Company is crucial. Okay, I want everyone to write again. This is the lesson we learn from an eagle. Company is crucial. You do not hang with low energy people. You do not hang with losers, with non believers, people with a negative attitude, because that lowers your own energy as well. Do you want to have attitude? Yes, no. If you want attitude of a winner, if you want your attitude to be your altitude, then you have to learn from the right people, hang around right people, have your own company which is giving you more energy, which lifts you up, keeps you going. People who pull you down, leave their company. Clear?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, third is eagles, they love storms. Why? Eagle loves storms because they take it as an opportunity to soar even higher. So, what is the next point you will write? Eagle loves storm because they use all the opportunities. They never fear. Okay, so you can take either never fear as a learning, or becoming, or making the best of an opportunity. Okay, never miss an opportunity. Never miss an opportunity. That is the third lesson we learn from eagles. खतरों के खिलाड़ी. Very good, Preeti ma'am, मजा आया. Never miss an opportunity. Never miss an opportunity. Absolutely. Take it. Fly against the storm. बीच में नहीं घुस जाना है. Storm के against fight करना है. Never fear. An eagle is never fearful. It is built to fly and it just flies. So, next lesson can be never fear. कभी डरना नहीं है. Never ever fear. So these are the four. I am also writing along with you. So never miss an opportunity and never fear. So these are the four lessons that we learn from an eagle. Hang around people with high energy. You are built to fly. Do not give up. You know what? I'll tell you a small story. I'll stop sharing right now. Let me tell you a small story. All right. So it is an analogy, it is not a story. And instead of using a psychological language, I'm using a layman language. What happens every morning when you get up? There are about 20,000 servants that get up in your own head with you, right? So those 20,000 servants ask your brain, your head, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, what can I do for you? आज क्या काम है? And we say, same coffee, same breakfast, same getting ready, reaching college, same subjects, evening tea, lunch, back home, sleep. So what happens? Those 20,000 say, oh, these can be managed by 200 people. Why everyone has to be up? So remaining go to sleep. Those 200 in a month or two become so efficient, they say, why 200? Let's manage with 20 only. And those 20 get so trained, 10 of them say, okay, we can manage. Remaining 10, you also sleep. So we are actually operating at 10% of the faculty we have, powers we have, energy we have, skills we have, quality we have, attitude we have. So please understand these 20,000 needs to be woken. And for that, you know what you can do is, if you have water from, if you are not a lefty, if you drink from your right hand, start having it from your left hand. So what happens? You are retraining your mind. You are analytically training your mind and creating a little bit of discomfort. जैसे ही आपने discomfort किया, more servants will wake up. Okay? So these are neurons. You have to use more neurons by not having a same routine, but adding to your routine. Every time, keep adding something or the other. Now tell me, what all can you add? What all can you add? You can change your route to your college. If you use your right hand for certain things, you can start using left hand. So basically, you have to bring a change. Your change will make you more efficient that way. All right. Okay, let's move forward. Get to your chat window. There is something interesting coming on again. What do you see? Absolutely. A lion, another majestic animal. And this is called king, king of animals, king of the jungle, right? Now tell me, everyone, what do you see when you see a lion? What do you see when you see a lion? Okay. What else? Fearlessness. Beautiful. Kalpana ji, thank you. Fearless.
He's shining in the dark.
Yes, always. Dominance. Correct. Now tell me, which one is the largest animal in a jungle. Largest. Absolutely right. Absolutely. An elephant. Okay. Which animal is the tallest in a jungle?
Giraffe.
Absolutely. Giraffe. Okay. Which animal is the healthiest? Healthiest, very strong, healthiest. Deer can be agile.
Rhinoceros.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much. Who said it?
Ma'am, it's me, Arkaja.
Arkaja, right, ma'am. Oh, you have a bad throat like me, Aj. Ji.
Yes.
So, yes, it is rhinoceros. So, largest, no. Healthiest, no. Okay, which one is the wisest? The wisest animal. Bird, I think, is owl. Wisest animal will be a wolf, right? Are you with me, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the wisest animal is, I think, the wolf. Yeah, wolf is clever. Absolutely. Now, still, the lion is neither tallest nor largest nor strongest or the healthiest. Still, why is king? Why is he the king?
Attitude, ma'am.
Absolutely. It has the attitude. Like I'll tell you how an attitude. When a lion comes face to face with an elephant, what does the lion see in an elephant? जब एलिफेंट को देखता है लायन क्या सोचता है यमी लंच राइट and when an elephant see a lion, what does it think? What is the emotion? Fear. So, by creating that fear, by creating whatever emotions they are sending, wisest is elephant. Yeah, absolutely. Wolf is cunning, wolf is sharp, right? Yeah, you're right. Clever, a wolf. So, an elephant see respect or fear. That is the emotion. An elephant see its lunch. Sorry, a lion see its lunch. That is the difference. That is the attitude a lion carries. This is the difference. So, do you all understand now how important it is to have an attitude of a king, of a winner, of a powerful person? Do you agree with me? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So these are the two animals or animal and bird. I want all of you to resonate with them and learn from them. And from today, do this sankalpa, do this commitment that we will have an attitude of a winner. Right? Write on the chat window, attitude of a winner from today. Everyone, I want you to have an attitude of a winner from today. Yeah. Every morning when you get up, do a 5 minutes of meditation where you make an intention to win. It's very simple. It's called Bibo, breath in, breath out. Sit calmly. Your hands should be on your lap facing the sky, and you make an intention to win all day long, to have a powerful day for you. Say some affirmations in your mind and just be strong when you are saying those. Right? You want to do that 5 minutes of meditation, everyone? You want to do it? All right. Let's create an intention to be a winner and have an attitude of a winner. Okay? All right. Let's close our eyes. Please mute your audio. Somebody is unmuted. Mr. Verma, your Jayendra Verma, your audio is unmuted.
आपका वीडियो अनम्यूट है.
Thank you so much, Preeti ma'am. All right. So everyone, let's close our eyes and take a deep breath in. Hold your breath and let go. Take another deep breath in. Hold your breath and let go. Keep your hands on your lap facing the sky. Relax your shoulders, your back, relax even more and more and more. Relax. Bring all your focus on your breath. Take a breath which is deeper than any breath you have taken ever. Keep inhaling, fill your lungs with air, oxygen, and let go. Make an intention that you will do everything with focus. Make an intention that you are powerful, you are strong, both physically and emotionally. You are a reservoir of power. Feel each cell of your body getting strengthened, strong and strong and strong. Keep your backbone tall and relax. Keep your focus on your breath. Imagine yourself as a king. You have an attitude of a king and you are fearless. You're fearless, you have no fear at all. Think of anything that brings fear to you. Now convert your fear into an object. Let's say it is a ball. Your fear is converted into a ball. Which color of ball is it? Just see this ball, its material. This fear is in the ball now. Throw this ball as far as possible. You are free from fear now. Look at the ball going far and far from you. Fill the void with energy. More and more and more energy. You are happiness, you are joy, You are filled with power and strength. Take a deep breath in and let go. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Feel the strength building up in your body. Feel the strength. With all the energy contained in you, get aware of your surroundings. Move your fingers, rub your palms, keep your palms on your eyes, and whenever you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. How was it? How do you feel now?
Relaxed.
Very good. Relaxed, very light, energetic, rejuvenated. Beautiful. I'm so happy that you could feel these emotions and you have it in you. So, what does it take? You have to just sit with yourself, calm your muscles, bring yourself back to your breath, observe it, get strengthened, and then quickly feel all the emotions that you want, whether it is strength, whether it is attitude, whether you want to be powerful. Just bring all that. And any negative energy you are associating, like fear, complexes, anything, put it in an object and throw it away from you. I said a ball because ball goes very far and there is nobody to play fetch. So I thought let that emotion go. Right? So this is what we all are supposed to do. Do you have any questions till now? Okay. So I'll be moving forward then. Your mind is a very, very unique organ, but it does need to be trained just like a muscle. So when you go to gym, you work on a particular muscle. What happened? That muscle is more toned, it fluffs, and it is more giving more performance. Same way, you have to analytically train your mind. And how can you train your mind? One form was meditation, second is through practice, third is by finding, creating evidences, right? Like, let's say I want to feel powerful, right? What I'll do is I will see where I exercised power and I was a winner. So I will keep collecting those evidences in my mind, and by collecting those evidences here, my mind will be trained that yes, I am a powerful person, I'm a winner. Correct? Second is, your mind can either be your greatest asset or your biggest liability. You know, greatest asset by using it properly, biggest liability because you are keeping some thoughts that are not helping you. So now it has become a liability on you. So you have to code your mind, reframe, rewire your thoughts and belief system so that you are always excelling in life and not pulling yourself back. Most of us, what we do is, let's say we fumble in a public speaking. So we create a thought that we are not good public speakers. I was at a public speaking event. It was an HR event in Delhi, Redison, by People Matters. And they asked who all are leaders. So I raised my hand. They asked us to form 10 people group and one leader. So I had a group. Now they asked us to make a business plan to sell something. The team together built a business plan. Now they asked one of the members to come and share the business plan. Now they were all C-level people like CTOs, CHROs, CFOs, and very senior financial people. And finance was not my strongest pursuit. What happened, till the time we were making a plan and everything, I was in the position of authority and I helped everyone create a thought. When it was about presentation, I had no clue what sales was about at that time. So I had to go present. So that was my fault. I should have sent a team member. But then leader, so leader came. And when I was narrating the entire plan, my hands were shaking. So were my legs. So I had a mic in my hand and it was shaking this much. It was so embarrassing for me. Somewhere I thought that probably I'm not a public speaker. Imagine, had I clinged to that thought, I would have never been a resource person for Knitter or for Nigerian Academy, or I would not have coached people in 8 countries. What we really need to do is break those evidences and create new wins so that we don't undermine our own self, because we are our own business card. If we talk good about ourselves, everything start happening. Tara, Kajal, point. Sorry. So your mind is like a parachute. It works best when open. So we have to open our minds, right? Work daily on shifting your mindset to a yes, I can attitude, and you will find a great level of success in life. Now it is on us how we are going to train our mind. Okay, now let's train our mind, because I don't want to have a monologue and not have you all here doing sankalps or taking pledge. So I want all of you to make some changes in your mindset. Whatever you are not good at right now, or you want to reaffirm, say what you will do. Yes, I can. Come on, everyone. Yes, I can read, swim, write, speak publicly, ride, cook, dance. Okay, multitask. Okay. Make myself happy. Good, good. What else can you do? What else? I can lead. I can stitch. I can. Come on, come on. I want you to make more I can statement. Lead. Paragliding, okay. Bungee jumping, very nice. I have done paragliding and bungee. Okay, you can be a makeup artist. Wow. I can play cricket. I can get up early. I can eat healthy. Make more I can statement. I can exercise regularly. Very good. Love playing badminton, cricket, good in art and craft. I can do yoga, get up early, complete my daily tasks. Very good. I can play with children. I can overcome my fear. Very good. Thank you, Arkaja ma'am. Very good. Make more I can statements as much as you can. I can lead. I can be a good leader. Very good. You can say no. Thank you, Preeti Chapra ma'am. You can say no. मे बी तो हटा ही दो इसमें से. मे बी तो हमारी डिक्शनरी में ही नहीं है क्योंकि हम अपना एटीट्यूड चेंज कर रहे हैं ना.
Rest too, we can do anything, na ma'am. Sometimes it is very difficult to say no to someone, to something. So I think this is the courage, say no.
एब्सोल्युटली, एब्सोल्युटली. जो आपने यहाँ पे कह दिया ना वो हो जाएगा. आई कैन विन. मुनव्वर हुसैन सेज आई कैन रीड गीता. वाओ. I can, I will, end of story. Absolutely. I can easily get myself out of any tension. Absolutely. I can free myself from opinions. I don't care what people think. Right? My opinion matter. I can get free from any tensions. So good. Now you have made your intentions to can statements, which are going to help you all. So very good. Very nice. Okay. Now, very important, if you have learned from the lesson from Eagle, I said, how positive are the circles you travel in? Do these people build you up or they bring you down? Do these people challenge you to do something differently? Sometimes, to be a peak performer, you need to change the people you surround yourself with. Now, I want all of you to answer me a few questions. Get to the chat window, tell me which people in your life who all make you happy or make you laugh. कौन लोग हैं जो आपको हंसाते हैं जिंदगी में? Okay, you want me to write first? Good. All right. Now, who all are the people who inspire you? कौन लोग हैं जो आपको प्रोत्साहित करते हैं? इंस्पायर. Okay, now, who all are the people that make you think differently? School mentor, my kid, my past experiences, my family, my father. Very good. Okay. Situations, father, daughter, friend's daughter, sister. My 17-year-old twins make me think differently. Beautiful. Ma'am, doesn't look like you have 15 or 17-year-old kids. Not at all.
Thank you for the compliment, ma'am.
Pleasure, with pleasure. All right. So, you know what we call these people? These are your mastermind. People who make you laugh, who do not pull you down, who value you, who make you think differently, who inspire you. These are your friends, your coaches, your relatives, your people around you. You have to make sure that these people are there and you meet them often. मेरा next question होता है, how often do you meet these people? If you don't meet these people every week, then please add that to your life. So, moving ahead, you are responsible for checking your own positivity barometer, right? Barometer can be any, measuring device. So you have to ensure that you check, am I positive? People often mirror how you act towards them. If you speak negatively, if you look negative, that is what you will attract back. So you have to think, are you thinking negatively? If off late you are attracting negative people, that means you are negative, getting negative. So you are attracting those kind of people. So some people have this natural charisma and a positive attitude. They come, they enter a room, and the room is lit with their aura. Everyone around starts feeling happy, right? If you need to work on it, do it, and don't get upset about it. Smile. So these are the natural charisma people, positive attitude people. They don't think of others to do something. If they are leaving the room and the room is vacant, they will switch off the light. If they enter a room and there are a bunch of people sitting but the lights are dim, they will look for a light switch and they will switch it on. What happened? They just created work for themselves. They are themselves positive, and they are taking more initiatives. They're proactive. That is the kind of person we have to become. Only think of people who are leading the game and see what attitude do they have, and have that attitude in yourself. I'm telling you, it will help you like magic. Okay. Now let's talk about some barriers. I'm sure when we are talking about positivity, we also think, what about the barriers? How do we challenge? How do we get over them? So, when you have obstacles, you have to see how you deal with the obstacles. Do they stop your progress? If they are stopping your progress, do barriers ruin your mood? Do they hinder your positive energies? Now, the peak performers, the people who are performing at their peaks, they take it as a challenge to be conquered. They don't say that, okay, these are momentary bumps. No, they will say it is a challenge. वो प्रॉब्लम को चैलेंज बोलते हैं, right? They either plug along like nothing happened, or they get more excited to overcome them, right? So that is the kind of attitude towards barriers we all must have. जैसी बैरियर आया, जाग जाए, हमारी एक लाइट जगह की, ओके चैलेंज आया, इसको कैसे ओवरकम करना है, right? That is what we are supposed to do. Now, your brain, let's face it, life is short and you deserve to be happy. Your mind is a unique organ, does not but yes, of course, does need to be trained just like a muscle, as I said. You do push-ups, you run for miles. How much time does an average adult spend training their mind? आप कितना time spend कर रहे हो अपने mind को train करने में? Your mind can neither be your greatest asset can either be your greatest asset or a liability. So what you got to do is you have to make it an asset by analytically training your mind, right? So you have to shift your mindset. Oh, I can do this, I can do that. Once you start doing that, what happens? Automatically it gets to a greater level. And of course, when it gets to a greater level, you start moving ahead in your life also. Do you know there are certain states in your mind? Can anybody tell me what states do we live in? Quickly, I want all of you to tell me. What are the states that we live in? Okay, what is your present state? Tell me, everyone. What is your present state? Happy, okay. Everyone get to the chat window. Look at the various states we have. We have a best state, we have a very good state, we have a good state, average, below average, and then comes the destructive state. These are the 6 states we have. Okay. So I want all of you to choose one state for yourself. Very good. Okay. Okay. Everyone, I want each one of you to think about it and decide what state do you live in. Okay. So let me do a correlation of your state with your life. You know, the state of mind, the state you live in actually decide the state of your life. If you are living in a good state, then your life will be good. If you are in an average state, your life will also be an average life. So what you have to do is decide and get to a better state. And do you want to improve your state? Medium. Mithili says medium. Do you want to come to a good state? And Kalpana says good. Do you want to come to a very good state? Robin Mehta. Tajinder Sharma says best state. So best life. Very good. All right. So there is a very interesting switch that can shift your state from good to very good, from very good to your best state. Let me help you with that. Now we will talk about all the things that bring happiness to us. Let me say if time, money, and family is not a constraint, what would you do? Okay, here is a question for you, all of you. And I want all of you to answer, please. This is for your benefit. Absolutely, Mr. Munawar Hussain, looking to come to a joy state. Yes, that is gold. That is the real gold. So I'm helping you find that state, find that good state. You have to tell me if time, money, and family is not a constraint. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? Another question is, what did you enjoy doing as a child? As a kid, what did you enjoy doing? Yes, Pooja ji, मेरा भी same है, playing games. Okay, what else? Right, right, right. If time, money, family is not a constraint, what would you like to do? What did you like to do as a child? What did you think of doing when you grow up? Dr. KV Manju, this is my wish as well. I love to travel, I love to drive solo. So, yeah, that's good. Explore new places. Wow. World tour. Very nice. Know more knowledge. You know what these are called? Your buzz moments. These are called your buzz moment. So what happens, you knowing that these are the things that keep me happy, when you keep adding them to your list, you know that these are your happy moments, your buzz moments. So sorry guys, I have got medicines actually. So what happens when you are enjoying, you feel happy, your state improves. So you need to have these buzz moments in your control. When you have written list of your buzz moments, you can access them anytime. So first you have to identify what are your buzz moments, then add to it. So when you keep adding to it, you have a long list of buzz moments. And whenever you are feeling low, you just add a little bit of buzz moments and you start enjoying it. Right? Beautiful. So this is all about attitude. Your attitude will add altitude to your strength, your success. You got to be focused. You got to have that winning attitude, and you will keep moving forward. That is my submission for today. Now I would like to ask you all for questions. Any questions you have, let's talk about them. Let's figure out. Everyone, I want you all
Yeah,
to ask.
yes, ma'am. I have a question regarding the
Yes,
negativity and the positivity. So,
okay.
suppose in our society, a lot of people have the negativity, and it is the scientifically proved that the impact of the negativity on the body of the people. What are the ways that to being in the negative person we can save ourselves? How we can save ourselves from the negativity of the other people, even though the psychology and religiously already authenticated about that the impact of the negativity not only the living thing everything on the nature, whatever in the essence of the living. So how we can save ourselves of the negativity that is spreading day by day in our society?
Sure. So, Mr. Munawar, I will give you a simple example for it. Do you drive? Do you drive?
Yes.
So, when you are driving, let's say there is a car in front of you, which happens most of the times actually. So, if there is a car leaving a lot of smoke behind, what do you do?
But even though you are saying right, there is spreading the smoke. But I think you are saying right. But I think it is also impacting on me also. It is
Of course, it
impacting
is.
not on it is not impacting on me. There are other people or the community that is also affecting to me. Maybe I am feeling the convenience to reach to their my destination, but it is also giving the harmful condition and other people also.
Absolutely. So we have a few things in control. I gave you an example of a car leaving smoke. So you did not tell me what you can do. You have two options. One is to, you know, kill your speed, stop for a while, and maintain distance. Or you will press gas and you will overtake the person to leave the smoke behind, right? So the only options you have is maintaining distance from the person who is leaving a lot of smoke or negative impact. So distance is my answer. We cannot open a coaching system for everyone and try to transform them, because it might be fatal for us only. So what is good is leave these people behind or get left behind. Do not associate with them, because the moment you start associating with them, you start getting infection. It is infectious. Positivity, negativity, both are infectious. तो आप भी उनके जैसे बनने लग जाते हैं, इसलिए दूरी बनाना ही बेस्ट है.
Okay, thank
दूसरा
you very much.
एग्जाम्पल ये दूसरा एग्जाम्पल ये है, जैसे इसमें बहुत सारी मिट्टी है. अब हमने उसको मिट्टी को हटाना है. हम उल्टा नहीं सकते. क्या करेंगे? बहुत सारा पानी डालेंगे तो वो मिट्टी अपने आप निकल जाएगी प्रेशर से, राइट? सो सेम वे अगर हम बहुत ज्यादा पॉजिटिविटी डालते हैं तब भी नेगेटिविटी चली जाती है. बट वो अपने आप पे ट्राई करें. डू नॉट ट्राई ऑन अदर्स, बिकॉज people are not unless you pay money, you don't pay attention. I have learned it the hard way. Earlier I used to do pro bono cases, but now I take money and then coach, because people then they pay attention. Any more questions, please? We still have 10 minutes. Anybody who has questions is welcome, or otherwise we will wrap up and take rest. Dr. Dameja, I think people need rest.
Yes. So I think let me thank Ms. Anuradha for taking two very wonderful sessions.
Pleasure.
One on problem solving and critical thinking, and the second was attitude is altitude. So thank you so much, Ms. Anuradha, for sparing a lot of your time and interacting with our participants. I think we had two very wonderful, very stimulating, very interactive sessions. Thank you so much as always. We'll keep on bothering you, as always in the future, any problems also. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So with this,
To all the participants, it was great having you as the audience, and I'm sure that my frequent questions, asking you to write, will help you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Anuradha ma'am.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am.
It was really nice session. I just want to answer Mr. Hussein's question.
Please do that, please.
What I learned today means I feel कि अगर कहीं negativity है या हमें नजर आ रही है हुसैन जी, तो इट्स टोटली अप टू अस, हमें बदलना है। मुझे लगता है कि अगर डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करना है तो हमें ही मेंटेन करना है। वी नीड टू चेंज द वे। मुझे लगता है कि नेगेटिविटी जहाँ नज़र आए वो चीज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट ही नहीं होनी चाहिए, तो दूसरी इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ की तरफ ध्यान दे दें तो नेगेटिविटी से अपने आप हम आगे बढ़ जाएंगे।
True, true.
I think so. I think Anuradha ma'am, you agree with me.
Absolutely,
So
Preeti
much.
ma'am. Very well said.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank